scary vlog.
It's not. It's officially Thanksgiving prep vlog.
Yes, our Thanksgiving vlog. Is it our annual Thanksgiving vlog?
We definitely did it last year. We did I think we just did the prep. I don't think we refilmed the day, but we definitely did. I think we had 2 vlogs for the prep. Like we did like 2 days of shopping, and then in one of the vlogs was just the shopping. I think the like decor as well, maybe, and then the other vlog was more shopping, and then we actually showed some cooking. As well, and how we laid the mac and cheese.
Ham,
girl, yes, my ham, girl, and we showed how we layered the macaroni and cheese and stuff in that vlog. So go check that vlog out from last year.
Yes, and then I saw something that my cousin put up there, that macaroni and cheese, not just anybody can make it. She said it needs 3 references, and 8 years, at least 8 years of experience. Girl, so funny.
You can't, and not everybody can just make the mac and cheese.
And just do not make it with mild processed cheese. You have to have that sharp.
And you gotta cook it through.
Yes.
Like you gotta cook it. Sometimes like it looks good on the top, and then when you dig in, it's like, nah, this ain't cooked.
Yes, because that egg's gotta. Oh yeah, please, girl.
Yeah.
That egg's gotta cook.
It ain't cooked.
And
can't do it.
It ain't cooked.
So funny. I went to people take I'm gonna say black people. Black people take the macaroni and cheese very seriously. I went to a party a few years ago, and I think one of like the uncles made the macaroni and cheese, and like one of his nieces was like, uncle, like so and so, like you're off the macaroni and cheese. Nope, you out of here. You out of these, like like gotta get you out of here. You're like, nope, no more. You're out of here.
Yeah, no, seriously.
He didn't make it right.
Yeah, and I don't know why. Remember the year that T was it last year? The year we went to Gams and T was in charge of everything, because my mother really doesn't cook, and it was going to be at my mom's house, and they just said basically come, because every year normally I would host it, and that year my mom hosted it until my sister at the time was living with my mom, so she kind of like took over everything. But that macaroni and cheese, girl, like when we got home, I was just like,
it wasn't
something. It didn't have that Cracker Barrel bite.
Yeah.
It had like the
it didn't have the Cracker Barrel bite.
No, it had like that very mild processed busted cheese.
Oh my gosh, you say busted? Oh my god, so
busted
funny.
Cheese. So
but yeah, so what's the menu this year? I thought like we were like hard down thinking like a whole lot has changed, but not really.
Put it into perspective.
Yeah, because we're like, okay, so like obviously like my dad won't be there. We're like, basically Josh is replacing my dad. So there's still 5 people.
Right.
Spencer and Adam still don't eat leftovers.
Right.
Me, you, and Josh still eat the same thing. Just like, like dad would have. So I'm like, what's the difference here? I'm like, why over the years did we make so much food? Because we're afraid of making too much food this year. Because we're not having people over besides Josh, but like
I think he
doesn't really count.
I think the mindset of the coronavirus and everybody being asked to stay home, I think it put us in the mindset like we don't need to cook, like for some reason, even though we always knew we were going to cook, and we always knew that we weren't going to we were not going to be hosting any super spreader events. We always knew that. So I don't know why it's different. Why, like, I don't know, because there's no reason for it to be.
Yeah.
It's the same amount of people, and so we just kept trying to cut the menu, but
why are we
don't really need to.
Which we are cutting it. I think we're only cutting out the mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce and stuffing. The turkey's still being ruled out because my brothers don't really eat ham. I'm a ham eater.
Right.
Unless we just forego the ham and we just do turkey. We just pick up meat and do turkey because everybody will eat that. Instead of doing ham this year.
Does Josh eat turkey?
He said he's like me. He'll eat it if it's there.
Okay.
But he's not a huge turkey eater.
Yeah, but if he is not really going to enjoy it, like he's just going to eat it because it's there. But people want to have like the whole macaroni and cheese. You need a meat that you're going to like to go with that.
Right. Like I'm a ham eater, and the dark meat of turkey, the dark meat of anything. I don't eat like white meat. To me, I feel like it's dry.
Yeah.
So but you buy like turkey breasts because it's smaller, and I feel like
I sure do.
That's dry.
Yeah, you know what? I couldn't think of what I got the year that I got the small one. So next to like the hams that are like this big, but like almost like $27 practically, just like all like no fat, nothing, just lean ham. Then next to that, there's like a turkey in the same kind of wrapping. That's what we got that year. Okay. That's what we got, that little teeny turkey like that.
Small, yeah, but I mean, like we don't need no great big, like 18 pounder.
All those wings and legs and feathers.
Girl, there are no feathers, girl.
No, there are not no feathers. But it's just a lot of bird.
It's just a lot of dry bird. A lot of dry bird. Like it's just a lot. So
I had to wrestle that bird. Yeah, so no, we're not doing all of that.
Yeah, I mean, but definitely collard greens. I said I'll be happy with a plate of collard greens and macaroni and cheese and some ham. You want to make succotash?
Yes. When we do this, when we have that little microscopic Barbie turkey, then it doesn't make the juice to make the gravy.
True.
And
What do we put the gravy on? The turkey? What's the gravy for?
Oh, like, yeah, rice.
What do we put the rice?
No
okay, yeah, the boys
idea.
eat rice,
The
so
rice
they'll
and
probably
gravy.
make rice.
Because you can't buy canned gravy, jar gravy, nothing. It's just so fake. It doesn't taste the same. You've got to have that turkey taste. Turkey
But like when you buy the turkey,
different.
you got to get the celery and the carrots and all that kind of stuff you use to like stuff in
but
there.
It doesn't matter because it's not exuding, expelling any juice. It's just a turkey breast. It's dry.
Yeah.
It's dry.
So that's the turkey dilemma right now. What to do about the turkey? Everything else is pretty much said, but it's like, do we do a turkey? Because we need a meat. I feel like Spencer and Adam will just be sitting there eating rice.
Yes.
What do they eat? And Adam maybe the macaroni and cheese. So rice, macaroni and cheese, a lot of starch. Like I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think we're gonna get the turkey, the little turkey. We're gonna get the little ham. We keep going over the same things. This is how we do. We just keep like repeating ourselves.
Oh my gosh! Whenever we have something to do, we'll be like, okay, first we're gonna get up,
right,
get dressed. Like we have to keep saying it over and over and over again. So
okay, so now we're gonna get the ham. We're gonna get the turkey,
the collard greens.
That's the collard greens.
So like, say for example, you buy like, say in the past, like 4 bags of collard greens. Would you buy like 3 or 2 bags? Like is that how you're downsizing?
Yeah, definitely. Probably like maybe like 2 bags because like normally every year, I think one year I got the 5 bags and that was just like forever. I mean, we ended up having like after almost like 4 or 5 days, like we had to throw it away. It was just too much. And
y'all know the annual question: how long do you eat Thanksgiving leftovers?
We had that at a Friday Night Live one time.
Yeah, Josh said Saturday because you said by like the weekend he'll be eating Jamaican food and he'll have all that leftover food.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And so he said Saturday.
Okay. So that day he'll march back for seconds on Thanksgiving. Then we eat it for breakfast the next morning, right?
And then for lunch and dinner.
And then it's Saturday.
Yeah. He said by Saturday he needs something new.
Yeah.
He cannot. And you said that. You were like, I'm going to buy all this food and Josh ain't going to eat it for like a day. And then by the weekend he's like, y'all be marching in with Jamaican.
I sure did say that. He'll have a menu in front of him and then I'll be
You know, why is it up to him to eat all the leftovers? Like, girl, bust it. We're at the gas station because we need to get some gas. Some gasolina. Gasoline.
Oh, you know what? I've got to check. See what's going on. All right, guys. Hold, please.
Oh, please. Dash.
Right.
And what we just have, the only green thing we have is collard green?
Yeah. I don't know why. Like, girl.
It's just... back to cold cuts.
Right. No, we can do it, but it's just like a lot of food that.
It is, girl. If you want busted stuffing, what is stuffing? It's bread. What is
now
it?
we have to start finding the origins of stuffing.
What is it? It's bread.
Yeah, I think it's like bread.
So we're gonna have rolls and stuffing.
We do every year. Yes, it's a dressing. They call it a dressing.
You be eating all the stuffing. Who eats the stuffing? Where does the stuffing go?
I don't know, but stuffing is like part of the meal. Yeah, but really, if you're not gonna eat it,
how do you prepare stuffing?
I get the Moore Park sausages, Mom. Please, no. I get the sausage. You like turn it loose in a pan. You know, you add a little bit of onion in there.
So it's bread and sausage,
basically, girl.
All right, girl. Listen, if you want it, girl.
If you're not gonna eat it,
girl, I would eat it. I would eat some of it.
I don't know if anybody else eats it. So most of it's just like getting a whole bunch of food. That's just
well, Spencer and Adam, no. Josh, I'm not sure. Just make a little bit of it.
The bag is the bag.
You don't have to make the whole bag. Well, it's going to be thrown out either way, whether you make the whole bag or you don't.
We make stuffing again.
Okay, girl, make stuffing.
I don't know.
You can make cranberry sauce. Girl, just make the whole dinner.
Girl, maybe I have to bring some of the stuff over to my mother.
Isn't that what we do every year? Don't we typically do that? Don't start making promises, though.
No, I'm not making promises.
So we wanting it. It'll be Black Friday. I'm like, look, I'm trying to shop online. You can want us to drive. Like,
I know. That's what mom's going to do.
I'm going to miss all the sales.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna try to vlog in the store. We'll do the best we can. Again, it's like a madhouse. People are probably because cases are going up in Connecticut. You probably have to like follow the things on the floor
right
more closely. Because when I was in Stop and Shop the other day, they were making announcements like make sure you're following the signs on the floor.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to get COVID for turkey shopping.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna divide and conquer. We're gonna
mask up. Girl, I'll be done with my list. Before you even step out the car, girl.
I know I'm not debating you because I know it's true. Especially this grocery store. You know how I feel about ShopRite.
I know. I don't know what it is about you and ShopRite.
I don't know because just bad memories from the summertime when we were doing all of this COVID shopping and it was just a lot going on and I don't know. It's just a lot.
Me and LoriAnne just had a a debate because she wanted me to pick up pasta, and she was basically like, don't get busted store brand pasta. Like, well, we don't have no problem. We always buy store brand pasta, but she's like, for this is Thanksgiving. She was like, so she's like Ronzoni or Barilla, and I'm like, it's not Barilla. I'm like, it's Berea, and I'm like, the two L's, and you're like, it's not Spanish, it's Italian. You're like, it's Berea.
Or in Spanish, the two L's make the Y sound.
Wait, it's Berea?
It's Barilla.
I'm sorry.
Barilla pasta.
You know what I think my major issue is because that's the way you guys used to say gorilla. You'd say a gorilla. So I have a problem with. I think you're being funny, and you're like, no, it's Barilla, and it's like
guys,
you guys say.
Always trying to correct me.
You used to say gorilla you used to say like you would call a gorilla a Barilla.
I tell you all the time. I tell all my kids, you will never know as much as me. I say 20 can't be 40.
But girl, you can be wrong sometimes, though, girl.
I'll never know as much as my mother. 40 can't be 60.
But girl, you can be wrong sometimes,
experience, girl.
But I was like,
you don't learn this.
Barilla. I'm like, it's Berea.
You live my intelligence, girl.
Berea.
You're not there yet.
You're like, it's not Spanish, and I'm like, oh, but right in Spanish, the two L's.
Yes, make the Y sound.
Like Yamo. Wait, it doesn't make Y. It doesn't make the Y sound.
It makes the Y. Like
Berea. Yeah, like like Yamo, like.
Yes, exactly.
Me amo Taylor, and it's like two L's, LLMA, LLMO, Yamo, whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. The only thing I know how to say is me amo Taylor. Oh, come on, me amo Taylor. Yeah. You do. All right, we're going in the store.
I'm tired.
Enough busting this.
Okay.
These glasses are from Key, Australia. You guys see the blue light?
Oh, cute. Oh, yes, I do. Very nice.
They had a buy one get one free
very, very
sale.
nice.
I love the round. Okay. Anyway, we're going in the store. Now.
See you in the store.
Okay. Haven't even been in the store 2 seconds yet. Already have 3 compliments on our hair.
I know. Like, that never happened before. Like
both of us. They see yours. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love yours. I'm like, oh, I love yours too.
So funny.
Mad Chop. Hashtag Mad Chop in the comments. So the store is starting to run out of the things we need. I just tried to pick up, my mom said pineapple rings. So I found farm flavor and she freaked out. She doesn't know what farm flavor is. She wants Dole. She said we can't take shortcuts. So no farm flavor.
Okay.
So we're picking hams and turkeys. So this is the first one. This is almost 2.5 pounds almost.
How much is it?
How much?
I mean, that's how much.
2.5 pounds.
2.5. This is 1.5. Okay. Hold on.
So I like more ham than that.
I like Hormel.
Okay.
I'm looking for a bigger one. One and a whatever. I'll hit that plain ham. Look at a whole. That's a whole. I like the This is 1 and an 8. Oh, this is almost 2. Almost 2 pounds. Okay, here we might put some 2-pounder here.
That should be good, right?
That should be plenty. This is 1
And then are you going to do ham? I mean, this is ham. Turkey?
Yes, yes I am. So I think this one's bigger. I think this one's bigger. What is 1.8?
This is 1.8. What's that?
1.815. What is that?
1.875.
Oh, this is bigger. I will get that one. Okay.
But barely.
How much is it?
This one is $5.99. Oh, $11.23.
Okay, for $9. Okay, it's Hormel.
Okay. It's Hormel, guys. It's Hormel.
Remember I said, okay, so next we're doing the turkey.
Wait, isn't the turkey back here?
Yeah, what did I see?
It's right over here. Right?
Yes, that looks bigger than the ham.
Looks dry.
Girl, how does it look dry? You see all that liquid in there?
Girl,
Cook it.
I'm sorry, I like dark meat.
I know, I don't. But that's what it's not just about me.
Okay.
But I'm saying that,
I don't. She said either we get that or we get a great big bird with feathers. Hashtag light meat or dark meat down below. I'm definitely a dark meat person at all times, even with chicken. Like, I can't do light meat.
Yeah, you definitely. They say it has more flavor, but
it probably does. The other one's like you're chewing for like 5 years.
Okay, so let me see. This looks like cold cuts, but anyway, this is the turkey du jour, turkey of the day, for the year. Or this is 9. Like we're not getting a whole lot because they said
get the small one. Is this small?
Okay, this is
It
what's
looks
eight.
mashed though. All right, we're being busted over here.
This is 8. This is 828.
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
But the carriage is looking like so far.
Does this look better? It looks 9. A little bit more. Does it look better than that one or no?
Let's see which one looks better. No, they both look like turkey.
Okay, I take that.
That one does kind of look a little better though. A little bit, does it?
Yeah, it does. I think so.
right.
I will take this one. Okay. Doing good.
Okay. Everybody's auditioning for. Girl, what's paper bird?
Yeah, ever since COVID, like everybody has a chance to be seen. Oh, sorry. Everyone has a chance to be seen. What is paper bird? Girl, they got things to do. One roll, 1,000, one price. So when I see the 1,000, it reminds me of like the Scott. I wonder if it's like Scott.
Try it, girl.
Yeah.
Because the last one you bought was not Scott. I don't know what that was, but it's very like.
Big roll? You mean the ones from Walgreens?
Maybe. Girl, they're very like. If people came to our house and based like our richness off our toilet paper, we'd be in the streets.
Girl.
Poor.
I love the ones from Walgreens because you can get like 10 for like $5 or something.
Josh has Charmin. And they're super soft.
Well, he's an executive. He should. And what is this? Is this something new?
Charmin.
First they start like this, and then they start cut down the size.
Charmin. Speaking of Charmin.
1 equals 4.
Ooh. We never think like that. We just like unroll it.
Yeah, this is going to be very wasteful. It's all like, you can see it's all like squishy, so that doesn't.
So just get Scott, girl. Can you not get paper bird?
What's that?
But it's the difference between 109
Yeah, I'm not paying that. I'm going back to Walgreens.
and 99 cents.
Walgreens is where I get it.
What do you get it for at Walgreens?
I get it for 10 for like $5. I think.
It feels like 10 for $5.
Okay.
So we are now at a different store. It's getting dark. We's tied.
We sure are.
But we only have to get like 3 things. We have to get pineapple rings, paper towels. I hope you. Sparkling
Fatback.
apple cider and fatback.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll have it here. Hopefully, they will. But I said let's just push until we cannot push because tomorrow's going to be even worse.
I miss Doggy.
I know. I'll be home soon.
He slept in my bed last night.
He's so sweet. He's so sweet.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right.
I don't know what I need, but I need it.
This ain't Target, so they ain't gonna tell you what you need.
I
Go away
know.
with the list.
This is Stop and Shop. I know, like, I don't, girl, you know, I need some hot chocolate. I would love some hot chocolate tonight. Some Harry Potter. Hot chocolate and Harry Potter.
Which I was gonna say season. What
episode? I'm on 3. Well, that's where me and Joshua were on 3. But my favorite one is 5. So I'd love to watch Harry Potter 5.
Mine's 3. My favorite one is 3.
That's where they switched up the Dumbledores.
Oh.
And Josh noticed it. Like,
Did he?
yeah, because the Dumbledore they replaced the guy died. The original one in 1 and 2,
Right.
he passed away. And they replaced him with the guy that looks just like Albus Dumbledore. But you wouldn't be able to tell, except you can tell because his mannerisms are different.
Oh, totally.
Like he's so aggressive. Like
Yes.
like
He's
the
rough around the edges.
He's
Yeah.
very rough. Like in
Yeah.
1 and 2, Dumbledore was just like he was chill and just vibe and
Very
just like
timid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he seemed like
yeah.
he was just full of wisdom. And this one is just like, you know, when Sirius Black scratched the fat lady's thing, he's like going up the stairs, he's like, move. He's like, you know, he's like telling people to move, going up the stairs. I'm
Wow.
like, that is not Albus
I hate the word
Dumbledore.
move.
I know, it's so rude.
There's
So
remember the time
rude.
we're gonna make the video, and we still might, the things that I just can't.
Words that aren't bad words or curse words, but they just bug you.
They
Words that
bug
just
me.
bug you.
And move is one of them.
Move.
I think it's the
It's
rudest
so
word.
rude.
It's so rude. Just say, excuse me. Like,
Yeah.
what are people's
He was like,
manners?
and then in the 4th movie, he like grabbed Harry by the neck. Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? And he's like grabbing him all by the neck. Like it was not. They changed directors too, though. They've had they changed directors,
Well,
so
by the
it was
time-
different.
By the time they finished, Harry Potter was about my age. Was he directing?
Oh, girl. 1 and 2 are to me like the Harry Potter vibe.
Yes.
By 3, 4, 5, definitely 6. 6 is
But
the
doesn't
most
it follow
trash.
the book or no?
It does, but you can tell like the vibe is different. 1 and
Okay.
2 is very like wizard. They
Yes.
changed the director. All I know
Yes.
is by movie 3 they changed the Albus Dumbledore, they changed the director, and you can tell things were just done differently.
That's so true. Yeah, 1 and
They're
2
done
is like
differently.
the quintessential
Harry Potter. Yeah. And then by
Yeah.
3 things start to go downhill, and then the 6th movie, they took so many so much literary license stuff that didn't even happen. Like, I'm not past them setting the Weasley's house on fire. I'm like, that didn't happen. That didn't happen in the book.
That's crazy.
They set the house on fire. I'm like, for why? How they do that? No. Is Thanksgiving when they have the marathon, or is that Halloween?
For Harry Potter?
Yeah. Or is it every season, every holiday?
And we know they have a Christmas Story for Christmas.
Oh yeah, Gam always calls. I don't really like that movie. Maybe I'm just not a classics person. You always try to give me like Saturday Night Fever. I'm not past that trash
That's not
movie.
a classic.
It's not.
No.
Saturday Night Fever.
It's just like people have seen it, but I don't think it's considered a classic.
Okay, and then Gone with the Wind was. I didn't like Scarlett O'Hara. Didn't like her.
Don't get folks started in the comments. I already know all the controversy about Gone with the Wind.
What's the controversy? Oh, didn't they pull that movie? Yeah, they pulled it because of
Uncle Ben?
No, not Uncle Ben.
And Aunt Jemima? Weren't they pulling everything? They were canceling everything.
Aunt Jemima's not in that movie.
No, but they were canceling Aunt Jemima on the box.
Right.
Like that. They canceled.
But Hattie McDaniels, right? Is Hattie McDaniels? Who plays the maid?
Yeah, there's something.
She won an Oscar though, right?
Mentioned that in the comments. Like, why were they canceling Gone with the Wind back in the summertime?
I think because of like stereotypes. But she won an award, right, for that movie?
Yeah, but she wasn't allowed to sit with the people that were like. She wasn't allowed to go in and sit with the nominees. Like,
It's busted.
I forget where she said. But I think it was being canceled because of the role that she played. But that was history.
It was still groundbreaking.
That's the
Even though her role.
Well, all right, there's real life, and that was groundbreaking. The fact that she won an Academy Award. But you can't change history. I mean,
those were the roles they were getting, right?
Yeah, she played a role of a slave because back in what was that movie supposed to be? It was supposed to be like based in 18.
Was it during the Civil War?
Civil War. What was the Civil War? 18 what?
1865.
Okay. So yeah, she played a role.
64.
Of what was going on back then. You can't change history.
Right.
It may not be palatable, but
I can't do slave movies. Like you be
you
watching
never have
Roots
been
going
able
to
to.
bed. I can't do that.
Going to bed.
And I don't mean going to bed. I have an actual like curl up and go to bed and Roots will be playing.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I can't do. And then you want to see 12 Years a Slave. I didn't want to see that.
Yeah,
I
you
still
couldn't
haven't
see
seen
that.
it. Even what is that movie, Salem, with Martin Luther King? That's not a slave movie, but like those types of things. Some of those movies I can't watch.
Or the Four Little Girls. That one
upsets me.
Very, very, very sad.
Oh, the one like with the
Did you
burn.
ever see Malcolm X? You didn't see that one?
No.
Okay.
With Denzel Washington
Yes.
playing him. No. I saw a documentary on Malcolm X though with Josh. It was good.
You did recently?
Definitely over the summer at some point.
Oh, okay.
We saw one back. We watched that one, and then when they had like the 13th, I think it was called 13th on Netflix. It was really good about like systematic like racism and how like first we were slaves and they basically turned the prison system into like slavery. They couldn't get us that way, so they tried to get us this way. This thing was called 13th. It was good.
And what does 13 stand for?
Wasn't the 13th Amendment? Why don't I remember? Was it 13th? Y'all let me know. It was on Netflix. It was really good, and it was really well done. I thought it was called 13th I thought it was called 13th. I could be wrong though, but it was really good on Netflix. It came out over the summer. Okay. All right. Anyway, why do we go off on tangents?
Because we just do.
Okay.
I think it's our way of like preserving energy and resting until.
Right. This is me resting. The more I talk, the more I can sit here. All right. We're going to Stop and Shop now.
Okay.
All right. Hey guys, Thanksgiving prep day number 2. So we left off yesterday and where were we? Were we in the car? Yeah, so we went to all the grocery stores. So we went to like 3 different grocery stores. We got everything we needed, except we didn't because I had to run out again today. But now we are starting the cooking process. You are getting pops.
Yes.
All our pops. Why did I think we just had to prep collard greens? Like, no, we have to prep everything today.
We have to prep everything because normally I start like Tuesday for the week of Thanksgiving, but this week I did not. So everything is the night before, so I have to prepare everything. So tomorrow morning it works like a, was it like a train or however? It's like an assembly line. Like I just, because you have to kind of like time the oven. so different things go in at different times and cook properly and pots on the stove. And so
I'll probably be doing the macaroni and cheese and the ham. You'll be doing the collard greens
and
succotash.
And
yeah.
What else?
What else? Is that it? And
Stuffing.
Stuffing. You cook the stuffing the night before and then you just heat it up tomorrow?
This year I will, but I mean, it depends. It's not like it's not that serious of a thing, so I can do it tomorrow. It's not a big deal.
So we'll see.
But
we'll see. But yeah.
So let me clean the pot because I just got much happening.
And we'll set the camera up somewhere as we start prepping. I think I want to start with the macaroni and cheese. All that grating of I have to grate 4 bars of cheese.
That's a lot to grate.
So we need a sickening playlist, and we need the cheese.
You know what playlist I like?
Carrie Underwood. So I'm grabbing the pasta. Razzoni, not Barilla.
Berea.
It's like Berea. You're like, it's not Berea. Are we cooking both boxes? 2 boxes?
Yes.
Okay. And then all the cheese. You always get 2 extra sharp and then 2 sharp. So I got the extra sharp in like the orange cheese and then the other one in white. Because I follow directions. You said get 2 extra sharp, 2 sharp,
and
but in different colors.
So sometimes they switch up the color. Sometimes it's orange, and sometimes it's white. So I didn't get as long as it had those 2 distinctions. Right now I'm getting ready to clean the greens. All I'm gonna do is buy them like with all the stalks and everything, all that work. Like I buy them already chopped up already. And then I just like finish chopping them a little bit. They need more chopping, but basically most of the work is done.
I thought we had a bigger one of these.
We did. We totally did. I don't know where it's at.
Oh, I see it.
Okay, so, alright, so I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing here. Because I got them in the bag, doesn't mean that my job really kind of got any easier. It actually got a little bit more tedious. So I'm just going through. I don't know, you guys tell me, am I extra? Am I taking out maybe the good parts or something? I don't know, but I don't like all this extra stalk. I like just leaves. So I'm just going through here, not all the stalks, but a lot of them. I'm finding out this bag might have more stalks at times than leaves. So I'm just kind of taking some off. I know that they cook and they cook down tender just like the leaves and stuff, but I don't know, just talking about all this extra stalk.
I definitely think typical collard greens have the stalks in there.
Oh, they do, but I'm just making sure they do. But anyway, I'm just being probably extra. I'm just going through. They kind of like rise to the top a little bit, so I'm just doing that. And any leaves that might look somewhat wilted. And that's all I'm doing here. So I'm getting ready to cut up the salt pork and get that started in the pot.
We gotta start the noodles.
The water boiling for that?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I didn't know what which pot was for what. Or...
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, one I thought was for succotash, but I think that's too much. That's too big of a pot. I don't think I need one that big for that.
Yeah,
I need a pot more than I would for boiling the noodles.
Yeah. Either pot that's there right now is too big for the succotash.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely.
Do you guys eat succotash? Where did succotash come from?
I don't know. Native Americans, perhaps. I'm not sure.
And what is succotash?
It's lima beans and corn mixed together. And I don't know how it was prepared way back then, but my grandmother used to prepare it with, again, salt pork. I mean, Thanksgiving is just salt pork. It's just salt pork. Everything has to be flavored with salt pork.
Just put salt pork on the table.
Yeah. Nothing tastes as good. So.
What's the difference between salt pork and fatback?
I wanted to find fatback, and I could not find fatback yesterday. There's a slight difference. Salt pork has more meat on it, and the flavor is slightly different. The taste of it is slightly different, but it still gives that kind of smoky flavor, so it would do. I wasn't gonna like overly stress about it because I was gonna be in the store forever, and I wasn't trying to do that yesterday.
I don't think we told them what we did.
What did we do?
I gave you 25 minutes or less.
Oh my gosh, yes, because it takes me forever to do nothing, and when I go into the store, who knows when I'll return. So she was really, really tired. Dougie had been home for a while. Spencer was here watching him when he got off of work, and she just really kind of wanted to go home with the doggy. So she told me she would give me $100 if I could be out the store in 25 minutes.
That's how much I wanted to go home. I was like, Mom, if you can be in and out of the store in 25 minutes or less, I will give you $100. And then you literally got back to the car with 6 minutes to spare.
I sure did.
And you said you were like running through the store, basically.
I never knew my legs could work to run. How many times have I told you guys my legs don't run anymore since I had MS? Them legs was running, or they were gliding. I felt like I was Casper the Friendly Ghost. Like they were like, my legs were like this, and I was like basically pedaling the carriage and like jumping on the carriage. No, but I was like, I never knew I could get that much speed.
And then you said towards the end, like people like always just like in grocery stores always just want to kiki and talk, and you were like the man in front of you was like talking. You were like basically, hurry up.
I know. I got to the register, and at the time I think it was like, what time was it? Like 9. It was 8:50.
You had to be back in the car by 8:56.
Okay, and at the register out there, like maybe like 8:49 or something, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I made it. Like I made it. Just a few things there. And I knew it could go through, and then I would help bag. And I was already getting out my wallet. I was already getting out the credit card, whatever, the debit card. I was all set. And then the man was talking. It was as he was tucking his credit card back into his wallet ever so gently. And they were having a conversation. And I was annoyed. And I almost like ran him over because I was just like so anxious to get this going. And then she goes, ma'am, can you step back, social distancing? And I was so crazy that I literally went inside the grocery store without a mask on. I don't know where my mind was. Well, my mind was on $100. I literally went into the store, going up and down every aisle. Okay, not even thinking. I didn't think. Period. Simple as that.
And why nobody said anything to
I
you?
know.
It was so weird.
I saw so many people. No one looked at me weird. Nobody kind of like looked shocked. Like when I see that, I'm just kind of like, wow. No one. So I didn't know. I didn't feel the loss of it or anything. I didn't know. When I got to the register, she's like, ma'am, do you have a mask? Like, I don't blame her. She had like an attitude. I'm like, oh my gosh, I did. I reached right into my pocketbook and I pulled it out and put it on. And so I'm sitting there basically like, come on. After I'm putting on a mask. And then the man was there, and that's when I kind of pushed the carriage up because I'm so anxious. But she's like, can you step back? I guess she was sick to death of me. No mask, no social distancing. And so finally it was my turn. I'm like, I am so sorry. I said, you have no idea. I said, my daughter has me at a timer. And I said, I'm going to lose money if I don't get outside in time. So she goes, no, it's okay. I understand. She understands. What do you mean she understands? No, who does that craziness? So... Anyway, so then in the meantime, you told Spencer, and Spencer's like, she'll never do it. And all I had for Spencer was 2 words. When he picked up, he goes, hello. I'm like, cha-ching! And then he's like, what?
I couldn't believe it. I was sitting in the car, like chilling, like basically legs up. Next thing I know, I hear like all this cackling at the window. And you had 6 minutes to spare, and I was like, no way. And then I had to give you $100.
We keep passing around that same 100. I said that real gamblers, I said give the loser a chance to win. It's like not good gambling practice, or like when you're in the gambling world, I guess like you have to have a chance. You have to give the loser a chance to win the money back. So a couple of weeks ago, when you won for the perfection game, then that was it. You basically took the money and ran. That's not the way a real gambler does. You're supposed to allow the loser to try to get their money back.
I allowed you last night, girl, and you got it back. Now you gotta allow me to win it back again. I don't know how, like maybe in a couple of weeks something will come up and we'll bet again.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, save $100.
Keep passing it back and forth.
That's so funny. No, but like it was worth it to me because I was like, look, I'm tired. And you like, will you go into the store and die? And you just like, you stand there in the aisle, you're just looking at packages, just reading all the labels, and I'm just like, let's go.
I hate choice. I hate variety. I get overwhelmed by varieties, and I have to read every single thing. It becomes like almost like an obsession. Okay, so they're nice and clean and basically stock free.
I have to show them my macaroni and cheese
we're gonna have to be part 1 and part 2 because this, like, how long have we sat here and talked while I'm sitting here doing these greens?
For 6 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah.
Why didn't it seem longer?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have to show them my pile of cheese.
Yes, go on.
Okay.
Next.
Now over here at the cheese station, I've done 2 bars so far, and now I have to do the last 2 bars. But here we are. Ta-da!
That's not the worst job, right?
It's not the worst job. No, the worst job is the string beans, but we're not doing that this year. Snapping all them beans, you gotta cut them, snip them on each end, and then like snip them again in the middle.
Yeah.
But we ain't doing that.
Yeah. That's what we are not doing.
That's what we're not doing. Finish the cheese. Cheese.
The green.
Oh, you finished the greens?
Yeah.
Excuse me, doggy. Excuse me.
All
right.
You
got all the stalks.
Those are the stalks.
All right. I need something for the pasta. So.
Okay, so you're gonna take that pot there.
This one?
No. I need that for the greens.
Take this one for the pasta. This will be enough.
For
For 2 boxes of pasta.
Or you could just put another pot behind it on the stove.
Cook two. I think that's how we do. I think we typically do two. Like
yeah, let me see how many greens do I have. I think it's gonna overwhelm that first one, right?
Yeah, probably.
We always
but they always go down.
They really do. Yeah.
This could probably hold the greens because they shrink.
Yeah.
We'll decide.
Right.
We'll decide.
Okay.
Nis, so I just went to open these pineapples so I could like start doing this ham, and literally sounded like a gunshot. Like
yeah, it really did.
My ears, like I feel like I lost my hearing. Like oh my gosh, this thing like exploded, and then like once we opened it, like look, it's mold.
Is it mold or is it just old?
Girl, it's old and mold. There's green stuff in there.
Let me see. I expected it because that noise. I remember years ago when I was a child, my mother opened up something and it made that because almost like it started like forming like a bubble, like the metal started bending. So I would never have touched those if they.
Girl, I'll never do another can like that again. You know I hate noise. Like I'm literally like I feel like I'm about to have like a panic attack. Yeah. I hate. Oh my gosh, that made me really nervous. Now I'm scared, and I'm scared of these kinds of things.
Don't be too scared. Just take
Girl, I think that there's another one down there. Can you open it? I'm scared.
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's
another. It's so much extra work because like I'm working on my side and doing my share, and then I'm doing her share too.
Girl,
it's just a lot.
I need emotional support.
Okay.
I need some support, man.
Right?
I think it's in the back.
Okay.
My ears, literally. That was so loud. But what is this? Is in heavy syrup. Does that matter?
It doesn't matter. If anything, it's better because like that's why they do that. It'll make the thing taste.
All right, girl. Here.
Okay.
Girl, you have to get me doing it, girl. When you fall off the horse, girl.
Yeah, you have to get back on it. Okay.
And I
be brave. You got this.
Okay. And I fell off the horse.
All right, guys. She's gonna be brave. Okay. All right, good girl. You got this. See, the noise would already happened, so.
I feel better.
Excellent. Okay. Okay, so here's my little cutting board here. So I sliced up. See, it's nice to have a nice little busted knife this year. Normally they're just dull. So towards the end it started getting dull. That goes to show it's not quality, but anyway. So here we are here. So this I'm going to split up between this pot and this pot. And so one will be, part of it will be for the salt, part of it will be for the succotash, and the other part will be for the collard greens. And last year I fried up the salt pork first, and then I put the greens in right away. So it's almost like I fried up the greens in the fat from the salt pork, and they've really shrunk down really quick. So I'm going to do that. I think normally I will fry this and then put the greens in, and just immediately pour water in it, and it kind of like dilutes everything, and everything gets. It takes much longer. I like the idea of almost like the fried greens. They cook quicker to me. So that is what I'm getting ready to do now, is just split it up between the two pots a little bit.
Let's see, is my water for my noodles ready finally? Almost. We're almost there. A watch pot doesn't boil. Right, girl?
But yours is getting ready to boil, and you're watching it.
It is. I wasn't, girl. I was sitting over there. I wasn't watching it.
Oh, okay.
Busted.
Okay, so let's see. Let's put this on here. It's a little bit. You don't put it on too fast. That's the only thing. Like when you're young and you're just learning how to cook, you think that turning it up higher is going to cook things quicker, and it's not. All it does is burn.
Period.
You gotta. All right. So let's see. I washed everything, so now this pot is basically sticking to the burner. So it's that water.
Is LoriAnne really cooking? If we don't see smoke.
Girl, I said because I gave her my good pot. Remember before we were discussing the pot? I said this one, I don't know where we got this keeping at. I said like 10 boils, there's no substance to the bottom. So it immediately hits, heat it up, and now like it's like burning. Wow. But this one is cooking nicely. I don't want to add water because I don't want to take away the ability of my greens to fry very shortly. going to add the lima beans and the corn. I liked a few years ago when I tried, because I didn't know that they made baby lima beans. So I really love that because lima beans were never really my favorite thing. And so I like the fact that you don't have to have those great big flat beans. And then I love this. I get the super sweet white corn, almost like petite corn. So I love that. So now the salt pork is ready. So I'm going to add these in with that salt, pepper, and some onion I've already chopped up. The celery's waiting for my stuffing. Okay. Alright, so now this is the stuffing part. So what I just did was brown the Jimmy Dean sausage. I added celery and onion. I'm getting ready to drop in butter. No time to wait wash now. Everything is just whatever. You gotta do lots of stuff, lots of ingredients. It's good. And what I'm going to do is next, and I'm going to add this in. So I don't want to overwhelm all these dry ingredients, and this is dry cornbread stuffing. So I'm trying to get a little bit of moisture going. That's why I'm putting the butter at this level. Normally I'll drop the butter in on top of these, and I don't know why I didn't do that. So I'm going to try it this way. Turn this down a little bit. It's bigger than I need it to. So as soon as I got the cornbread, I'm going to quickly start tossing it with this stuff, and then I'm going to add in, oh, you know what I'm going to add in? I forgot. I'm going to have it. Chicken stock. Please, sorry about that.
Stock?
Yeah,
Chicken.
So set up, so it always keeps the food flavorful. Instead of adding water, you do this. And now time for this. Where did I open this and chips go everywhere?
So I'm waiting for something busted to happen.
I don't open it yet. Just see that thing, the chips, so let's grab these scissors.
Good idea.
Like kitchen scissors. Haste and makes waste.
Okay.
These were hard to find. I had to go to a few stores yesterday. It's very hard to find. And I don't know who uses cornbread stuffing. Other than me and my grandmother. I guess other people were using it too. Other than that, they have those great big squares, almost like John by Arnold. Alright, so now we just try to mix this in with the ingredients. And then I will add the chicken stock. I don't want to put this out the pot. Like butter. So you fold around like that. Alright, so now I'm just tossing it all together.
You smell good food, doggy?
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
The nose, I know the nose.
You smell it? You like it? You smell that sausage? You smell the sausage? Tomorrow you can have some, okay? You have your own little plate tomorrow.
Okay.
Get your own little plate. Last year he had his own little plate.
He
I
did.
Put stuffing on it last year. We have to
No, I think you put turkey, little green beans that were like not seasoned.
see. Right at all, right.
I think some rice he got.
No, honey, just
Doggy.
talking to you. I don't think you start acting up. Oh, you know what I mean? Bell seasoning is behind you. Okay. And
Bell
this
seasoning.
is where the magic is. Right here. It has like that sagey taste. Something in here. It's like none other. I think I explained it last year. We went to the South one year. It wasn't down there. I bought it from Connecticut with me because I think the year before I realized it wasn't down there. And so this, I don't know what's in it, but there's something in it. Yeah, see, it's oregano, sage, ginger, marjoram, thyme, and pepper is in here. So good. This is what makes the stuffing.
Dogginess, no boo boo. No.
Because sometimes people have stuffing. I've had stuffing in different places, and if it doesn't have this in it, it just tastes like bread. Breadcrumbs. Let's see. I thought there was a little place where you can shake it, but I don't see where you can shake it. There's a little bit here. This is what I have to do now. They used to have a cute little tin little spout. I guess that's too much to ask now. So you just get a plastic box. So I guess I have to store it in plastic. Though the only time I really use it is this time of year. So I just kind of eyeballed everything at this point. I've been cooking Thanksgiving for years. So there we go. Alright, so now I will add this. And I like to also season the rice. Look, you're being so good because you think you're going to get some. You're not though, honey. So you can rise up. You can just rise on up, okay? I know you're good for you sitting, but sitting's not going to get you this tonight.
Doggy, go sit down. I put Dorothy on for you. Go sit down.
Okay.
guys, we're getting tired and we're winding down the cooking. Legs are hurting, backs are hurting. I'm like, I look tired. I'm tired. So now you're getting ready to add the milk. Is it milk? No, it's flour.
Let's dip in that. Let's dip in this.
Yeah. To thicken this. Yep, so this is the succotash, this is the lima beans and the corn.
Just drizzle it in so it doesn't dip in too fast. This is flour, water, salt, and pepper. It may not thicken right away. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but it will. And that's what gives it substance. Okay, so once again, we're exhausted, and who wouldn't be? I mean, we've kind of put this together. So this is the last of it. This is the turkey that you saw us get the other day, and I put some. They said vegetable oil. I didn't have any, so I put peanut oil on it. Just rub it. That I never did before. I didn't know that, so maybe it won't be as dry. So anyway, so that's the little turkey breast. And I put the celery in and onions, salt and pepper, and this is the browning bag. Where's the little thing out here? Just basically these things. And it keeps all the moisture in. Thank goodness, because it's going to be one dry bird. And that's it. Slide it. I wish I had carrots, but I don't have carrots.
I know.
So
We forgot something.
yeah, no sense of it soaking up all the moisture though, because it's hardly any root there. So with a little bit of moisture that might come out of it, it's not a great big vegetable soak it up. Okay, it's just the thought of the turkey.
Yeah,
it's a little thought.
Okay. All right, guys. We decided we'll see you tomorrow for Thanksgiving. We'll show you once everything is laid out and we're dressed, and we'll just say Happy Thanksgiving to you guys tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hi, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. So we are dressed, ready to go. Now we are just setting the table. Everybody's ready to eat, and we're having photo ops with the table and whatnot.
We can't help it for sickening social media stars.
Like,
girl.
oh my gosh, now they're vlogging.
I know.
We're gonna show you guys the table. That's what we said we were gonna do. We're gonna show you guys the table, and then we're all just gonna sit, eat as a fam. Maybe we'll get everyone to say hi.
So we got up this morning, and we just kind of like all the work that we did yesterday. It was just like assembly line, like boom, boom, boom. And oh, girl, this is stuff right there. We put that on the table yet?
I did. I already did.
Oh, girl.
I'm on it.
See,
girl.
She's ahead.
Because I know.
Guys,
the guys just keep walking to the kitchen like,
girl,
let's go.
I was concealing, guys, concealing.
She wouldn't have been if she got up when I told her to this morning. I was up, ready to go, getting the house moving and grooving. I can't wait to eat. The food looks so good. So I'll show you guys the table, and people are ready to go.
Okay, let's go.
This is the spread. We're all getting ready to eat. I called the boys down. I don't know where they are, but this is it. It's that time. You think they'd all come running in here?
You think?
Sam. There's Josh. This Josh. Addie. Ben.
One sec.
Hey, doggy. Oh, guys. And doggy. We're gonna make doggy's plate now.
What you want? What you want? You see the good things you want?
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to eat our food and enjoy our family time. We are very thankful for the MADCURLS fam. Thank you for watching our videos, for liking, for subscribing.
Oh, typical the dog ate.
And for sticking around for the bustedness.
Right.
And we will
See you in our next vlog.
see you next vlog.
All right.
Bye.